Should you write content for skimmers or for deep readers? I heard this question a couple times, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about it. A lot of people I work with don't want to write for skimmers because they feel like they're dumbing themselves down. They even say it. They're like, I don't want to dumb myself down for, the algorithm and for the skimmers. I want to write for a specific group of people, for people who have depth. And I agree with that. But you shouldn't have to make yourself a slave to the algorithm or a slave to what the masses want. Absolutely not. You want to create for yourself and you want to create for the people that you want to attract. And it's better to create for a smaller group of people that you have affinity with rather than creating for everyone who is not right for you. Okay, so quality over quantity. But my answer to that is usually write for both. Write both for the skimmer and for the deep reader. And here's how I see it. Everybody, no matter how deep of a reader they are, at some level skims before they deep read. The truth is, our brains are designed in such a way that we just kind of take a quick glance at things until something catches our attention. And if it's not deviating from the norm, if it's not something that our brain tells us we need to pay attention to, basically, we're just going to ignore it. So it is very normal for us to skim, even if a person has a tendency to be, a very deep thinker, if you will. They're still going to skim for the most part until they see the stuff that they're interested in. Nobody just kind of deep focuses and deep reads everything they stumble upon, especially in today's day and age. It's not very normal or common behavior. So don't hold it against a person if they don't immediately, from the first time that they come across you and your content, suddenly dive deep into your 45-minute video. It doesn't mean that they're not capable of sitting down and watching that video or being interested in it. It doesn't mean that they're not capable or interested in reading a long article by you. But for the most part, if they don't know you, don't trust you, you don't have any credibility with them, they're not going to be interested. So you lose out on an opportunity to share something valuable, and they lose on learning something from you and connecting with you because there wasn't that point of contact in the beginning, if you will. So I would write for skimmers for exposure and growth, and I would write for the deep reader for trust building and for relationship building. Meaning, try and make a bit of a mix. So focus on quality first. If you really had to choose, I would say choose to write for, the deep thinker, the deep reader, the one who really truly values your work. Create for that person, to serve that person first and foremost. Make that the core of what you do. But then occasionally create little pieces here and there that are not necessarily playing by all of the rules of the algorithm or all of the rules of the masses if these don't work for you, but they have to somehow play by some of these rules in order to get you the exposure and get you growth. So what does that look like more specifically? I'll give you an example in my own content process or strategy. I have the central piece at this time as I'm making this video. It says April 2023. What I do is I have the central piece every week, which is the main video that I create for my newsletters. I call it Saturday Mojo. It goes out every Saturday morning. And that is usually the video that's around something that I thought about for some time that maybe came up a couple of times in conversations that week, or maybe something I had been thinking about, or something I'd been going through, or whatever it is, right? Like a little bit of thinking or reflection goes into it. And I spend a little bit of time writing down some thoughts around it. What's my point of view? What's my perspective? And, what is something I used to believe about this, or something that people think about this topic that I disagree with or I agree with, or whatever. It's just my perspective, my point of view, essentially. And that gets turned into a video like this, like the one that you're watching right now. That's this video, the main one. And in the process of writing that, some smaller pieces come up, right? Some sound bites, if you will, or snippets, or sometimes something interesting comes up that I know I can deliver in a few sentences. And I know that it will provide value for a complete stranger will watch it and go, okay, that's relevant to me. I like that. That's useful to me. That doesn't require them to sit through the entire video and watch the entire video. Now, that's not to say that strangers don't watch these videos. I have lots of people don't know who I am, and they see this video on YouTube, LinkedIn, or somewhere else, and they're like, okay, I resonate with this person. And you'd be surprised how many people actually reach out to work together after 1 or 2 videos sometimes, because video really does that. Like it's so good at creating a connection with people, and it's so good at delivering, just sharing your energy and just allowing a person to see what you're like, so they're not surprised by the time they come on a call with you. They kind of know what to expect, how you talk and how you teach, and they already feel comfortable with you, and they already like your style. So, there's no, hi, let's get to know each other from scratch type of deal, okay? So I just wanted to throw it out there. For those of you who are on the fence and they're like, is it worth it to make videos? It's worth it, not even because of that. It's worth it because it's your self-expression. You're part of your full self-expression. It's the closest to the most genuine kind of communication style, because this is how we speak to each other as human beings, right? This is the earliest form of expression and the most common form of expression. So I think there's a lot of value in sharing your truth in video format. So anyway, so I make this the central piece, right? This is the weekly video. And then from that, I extract these little pieces here and there. Sometimes they give me ideas about something that I can share. So the skimmers will get a 1-minute video maybe on LinkedIn sometimes, or they'll get like 3 sentences, kind of paragraph, a little something, a little idea. Very quickly, you can consume it in 30 seconds, 1 minute, less than 5 minutes. And, those people are coming from that level of exposure, of growth, they're skimming. And then within those people, there will be a group of people who feel very aligned with the work, and they will watch the longer videos that are a bit deeper, a bit more on target, on topic also, right? So those people are going to be like, oh, okay, I'm really interested in spirituality. I'm really interested in psychedelics. I'm interested in authentic branding and marketing. I'm interested in spiritual growth. I'm interested in whatever it is that appeals to them about the stuff that I talk about, and they resonate with it, and they're building a brand that is authentic to them, that is a reflection of who they truly are. And they feel like, okay, this is the person that I want to work with. So you see how it works, right? There's no calculation as to, I'm going to push you through a certain specific funnel, and you're going to watch this video, and then from here you're going to go here, and then you're going to click here to get the lead magnet. I hate that stuff, and then from there you're going to get the series of emails, and then I don't want to have to do any of that. I feel like that's not my style, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not, I don't know, something about it doesn't sit well with me, honestly. I don't like it. So this is how I do it. Stuff for complete strangers. Hey, here's a little something, and then stuff that's more of like me being relaxed and making a video like this. And then those who resonate watch, and those who watch and like it, they continue, viewing my content. And at some point, whenever they're ready, they decide, okay, I want to work with this person, or I want to check out what she has to offer, and that sort of thing. And that's it. That's really it. So I hope this was helpful, in a nutshell. Create for both, but most importantly, create for yourself, because that's really the point. The point is for you to bring your full self-expression to everything you create. All right, that's my video for the week. My name is Aliana Kali. I am founder at Brands Are Alive. I make a video like this every week. So if you're watching me anywhere other than the Saturday Mojo, go to brandsarealive.com/newsletters. Subscribe to get a video like this every Saturday morning, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.